Hi everyone, welcome back to Trail Girlish Square 2, Episode 3. So, we suffered a big setback in Episode 2 where Shirayuki went missing for at least 3 days. So, without Shirayuki, the Trail Girlish Square group can't proceed. So, as part of the qualifiers for the Tokyo New Idol Festival, they have to submit a music video within 10 days. So now with 3 days gone, it means they only have 1 week to have a finished music video for submission. But more importantly, it's making everyone worried. So Taiga, the production manager, cannot contact Shirayuki. So Shirayuki is not answering calls and is not reading text. And Taiga does not know where she lives. So it looks like he's asking Pen for help. So maybe Pen can connect Taiga to Lop. So that's the animal that goes with Shirayuki. So anyways, let's see how it goes and how they'll be able to finish the music video within 7 days. So at least they have a music from Raska, but they still need to practice and film. Okay, so I hang up the phone after discussing the plan, and not a moment later, a tiny rift manifests near the ceiling, just like what Pen said. Okay? Oh, so some arrow thing comes down. So this way. Oh, so this is the so-called Navigator that will guide me to where Shirayuki is, right? So, I guess they don't call it magic for nothing. Okay, so it looks like Pen has an idea where Shirayuki lives. And I think Pen connect it to Lop. So I talked a big game just now, but am I really going to show up at her house uninvited? Well, I know we are in a crisis mode here, but still. So it's kind of rude not to let her know in advance. So as both a fan and a person with basic human decency, I should really not be crossing this line. But still. So, how's it going for Shirayuki? So naturally, I'm not about to hop on the train with this arrow being obnoxiously shouting directions at me. And as a result, I've been navigating the streets of Tokyo on my bike for several hours now. So this way. And noticing I've entered a somewhat upscale neighborhood, I finally slowed down to get my bearings. And incidentally, the roads don't seem as busy here, so I don't have to worry about traffic as much now. Oh, so it's so hot though, so I'm covered in sweat. And I sure hope we're almost there. I don't know how much more of this blazing hot sun I can take. Here. And did it say that we're here? And it's gone. So I shout in the middle of the street, attracting a weird look from the nearby women. Well, anyways, that's not important right now. So I guess this is the place. And I think I'm somewhere in Shibuya, so I remember seeing the sign on the way at least. But even here, in this ultra luxurious residential area, the massive, elegantly designed mansion before me stands out. Wait, so isn't this where like the richest people in Japan live? So wait, what now? I already know what I have to do, of course. And mansion or not, my plan has not changed. So my goal is to talk to Shirayuki. But seriously though, so it's hard enough barging into a normal person's house, let alone a freaking mansion. Okay, so I need to calm down. And this is not just some random rich person's mansion, so it's Shirayuki's. So is it hers, right?
失礼。当家に何かご用ですかな?
And likewise, Yagi intercepts. So, excuse me, do you have any business with this estate? Wait, no, Wait, what? So, Kocho, is that you? So, principal? General?
甲州。はて、三国時代の名将でしたか。
Well, I'm but a humble steward. Wait, no. So, you're definitely Kocho. And I would not mistaken that face.
あなたは何をおっしゃっているのですか?
Whatever are you referring to? And he coolly shuts me down once more. But there's really no mistaking it. So, besides the clothes, this man is undoubtedly Kocho.
あなたがどなたであれ。
So you must be mistaking me for someone else. And how do you feel about Animal Trail, sir?
最後最後!
Okay, so he asks Yagi a question, and the reaction gives it away. So, I know it. So this person definitely is Kocho or principal or general.
小尺な真似を。やはりごまかすのは無理か。
Okay, so you tricked me. And no, my eyes did not deceive me. So he really is the friendly neighborhood Kocho. And what's he doing in that getup though? So is he cosplaying or something? No, wait. So didn't he just ask me if I had business with this estate?
ここは宇月の屋敷で、あなたのような品も学もなさそうな方とのアポイントは予定に入っておりません。
So unfortunately, I know no scheduled meetings from the Uzukis. Hey, don't call me a peasant.
お引き取りください。
But you have to leave. Hey, don't kick my bike.
偶然でございます。ですが、あなたがそのまま居座るのならば、しかるべき対応をせざるを得ません。
Wait, so what do you mean by that? Oh well. Wait, so why is he talking or taking out his phone? Oh, so is he calling the police? Okay, so I'm innocent. And left with no other choice, I'm forced to hightail it out of here.
許せタイガー。我が輩はお嬢様の御心にのみ従う。Wait. とはそういうものだ。
So, did Yagi stop Taiga or Taiga just ran off?
それで
So, how did it go? Not well. So, I didn't even get to see her. So, her butler bodyguard stopped me.
おめおめ帰ってきてどうすんの？ライブは明日なのよ。
So, what's going to happen to us then? Well, I'm hoping you could help me figure out what to do.
相談することなんて。
Well, I can't.
はるか
Ouch. So Taiga gets a beating from Haneru instead.
自分で言い出したんでしょ。タイガーの任務はさっさと屋敷に戻って白雪に事情を聞いてくることよ。
So this is the best you can come up with as the production manager, right? But things have changed.
返事は
Really? Yes.
さっさと行け。
Well, go back and try again. Yes, ma'am. Haneru storms off. Oh, phew, so that was terrifying. So Haneru has every right to be angry though. So I failed as a production manager, and I could not get in contact with Shirayuki. I probably look pretty pathetic just now, crawling back to her with my tail between my legs. But what else am I supposed to do? I don't want to end up in jail, so I don't want him to call the police on me. Well, Pen, so what are you doing here? Okay, so if you want to go back, then you can use this. Thanks, I guess. That's true. You sound like you're speaking from experience. So it shows that I'm useful, right? Well, how old are you anyways? I don't know. And can't say I'm expecting that response. Well, from... Oh, well, true, she might even be waiting for me. Well, good luck. You think? Well, I ask, but I already know. No, well, you're right, so I've got to go back. So once again, Pen gives Taiga the Navigator, so this way. So I think it's worse if he tries to enter the Uzuki residence at night. So it really makes him look like a criminal or like a burglar. So for someone who does not do intense cardio regularly, like me, so biking dozens of miles in a single day is pretty taxing. And coupled with the seemingly, Herculean task that awaits me, though my legs feel especially heavy on the way. So, here. I know that, thanks. And even in the darkness of night, the elegance and majesty of Shirayuki's estate still dazzles me. I'm relieved that I finally made it, but wait, so now what? Well, I probably should have figured out on the way here. Well, I could just ring the doorbell. Well, that's bad. But I just have to deal with Kocho again. So I'm sure he'll answer and he'll tell me, well, I told you to scram. Should I try to break a window? Oh, so break in somehow. If I could just hop the fence. I hope there are no alarms in the front yard. Well, surely there is a better way, right? I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to hop the fence. I could do it if I had to. Well, no problem. And the only thing stopping me is me. So what am I still hesitating for? I'm scared. So to take the first step to find out what Shirayuki's been hiding. Okay, so I need to get a grip here. And this time... So this time, Lop intercepts Taiga. Wait, so did someone just, What? And why am I suddenly floating? And why can't I control my body? Wait, so is this some sort of magic? Wait, so it's you, isn't it, Lop? So what are you doing to me? So just keep quiet. So just tell me, what are you doing? Well, I'm sure Taiga will find out sooner or later. So my vision fades to black for a moment, and then... Ouch. I collapse onto what I presume to be the ground in dramatic fashion. Oh, heck. Well, damn it. So, did he have to drop me so hard, and I can't breathe, so I'm hurt. Wait, what the heck was that for, Lop? Were you trying to kill me? And eventually managing to pick myself up off the ground, I come face to face with...
Taiga-san.
Shirayuki. Shirayuki? And there's so many things I want to say to her right now, but for some reason, her name is all I could manage. And looking around, it's like I'm gazing into a kaleidoscope. So I'm surrounded by an ocean of flowers in full bloom, variety upon variety, stretching as far as the eye can see. And yet, the most beautiful flower of all stands just a few feet from me, her eyes wide with shock. So wait, why are you here? Well, that's a good reason for this, I swear. I immediately stumble over my words. So I racked my brain the entire way here, trying to figure out what I want to say to her. And now here she is, standing right in front of me, and I still don't have an answer. Wait. So, Taiga stops Shirayuki from leaving. And seeing her turning to run away, I reflexively grab her wrist. So sorry. And shifting my grip down to her hand, I lightly take it into mine. Her fingers are cold as ice. Huh? Wait, so shouldn't I be the one apologizing? So I broke into your house. So even now, I have no idea what I want to say to her. Well, I'm going to level with you. So the truth is, I want to run away right now too. And I can't leave her like this, though. And running is not an option. So why do you come all the way here? And my hand. Sorry, so was I squeezing too tight? No? Okay, so he lets Shirayuki go. I let go and she retracts a few steps. So, what's wrong? Wait, so... Shirayuki? I take a step forward, worried she might still be sick. But to my dismay, she shrinks away from me. So you called Lop's name earlier? So did he ask you to come here? No, so I came here on my own. And then Lop intercepted me. It's like, oh, so you want to see the girl, right? So here you go. And Lop may have given me a little push, so to speak, but I'll keep that part to myself. Because that's my job as the Animal Trail manager, and also because you're very important to me. Really? I needed to see you, Shirayuki, and that's why I'm here.
辛い。そんな先回りするような言い方。
So you know exactly what I'm thinking.
気づいていらっしゃるのでしょ？私、臆病なの。逃げ出そうとしたのに、こんな私を大切だなんて。
But, Shirayuki,
どこまでご存知なんですか？
so how much do you know? A fearful look crosses her face like a concerned rabbit. Also a cornered rabbit. Well, nothing at all. And that's the problem. So I don't know anything about you, Shirayuki. And that's why I'm here. And besides, I want to change that.
そうですか。
I see.
きっと、あなたは私に幻滅してしまうのかも。
But why?
だって、本当の私は。ごめんなさい。
Well, I'm sorry that... So, it's okay, so you can tell me. And I take her hand once more.
タイガーさん。
And I couldn't stop myself. It just happens. But I want to know more about you, and what kind of girl you are, and what you are struggling with, everything. But I'm not a mind reader, so unless you tell me what's going on, I won't be able to help you.
私は。
Well, I know, but it's hard for you to say so. And judging by the anguished look on her face, I'd say that's almost a given. So you've been struggling with it for a while, haven't you? All on your own? And man, so why did I not realize this sooner? So first Haneru and Pen, and Tetera and Nyamo. When they formed contracts with each other, there was something each of the girls wanted in exchange. Like how Haneru wanted people to stop associating her with the Reina Shitori fame, or how Tetera needed a body double. Okay, that makes sense. So naturally, there's something Shirayuki wished for as well. Well, I won't be disappointed, I promise. And at times like this, there is not really much you can say, well, except. So how could I be? So we've been through so much together, haven't we? And besides, I'm a huge fan of you, and I've always been.
そうやって。
But... And I'm a pretty shameless guy, you know. Well, I mean, well, look at me. So I just biked halfway across town and back, all so I could force you to tell me about your secrets. And the guilt I'm feeling earlier rushes back all at once, causing me to stumble over my words again. But I'm willing to go this far because I love you, Shirayuki, and even if you can't believe in me, believe in those feelings instead. And if there's anything you need from me, well, if there's any way at all that I can help you, then I will. I always will. So, Shirayuki? So what's going on now? Wait, are you okay? So is your chest Or does your chest hurt? And no reply. Well, damn, so she looks really pale and her fingers, still lightly clenched, are trembling like crazy. So help! Someone! Anyone!
お嬢様
Uh-oh, and the butler Yagi comes to the rescue, and I don't think he'll be happy that he finds out Taiga snuck in. Wait, so I know that voice. Coach General Principal?
僕がお嬢様に何をした
So, I found you. Okay, so he beats up Taiga. So, a massive impact suddenly crashes into my chest, knocking me off my feet and sending me spinning into the air. And I don't have the time to react or even see what happened, let alone scream.
お下がりくださいお嬢様ここは私が
Well, I'll take this matter into my hands.
タイガーさんしっかりしてタイガーさん
Well, I'm more worried about you right now. And my vision fades to black. So the gentle murmuring of waves fill my ears. Ah, so what a comforting sound. And there's just something about the sound of the ocean, and it puts me at ease.
タイちゃんタイちゃんや
Grandma, so is that you? But I thought you passed away many years ago. Oh, so Grandma, so it's been so long? Huh? Wait, I can't see she's trying to say something, but for some reason I can't hear her. Wait, so it's not my time yet? So I have to go back to where? Oh, so he was knocked out and unconscious for
よし
a little bit. Okay, so he's awake. So is that Kocho? Wait, so where am I? I saw my grandma, and she looked really upset for some reason and is saying something about it. So not being my time yet. So was that all just a dream?
寝ぼけていらっしゃるようですねここがどこであなたが誰かは言えますかな
So where are we? Oh, so this is Shirayuki's place, right? So I'm Nakamori Taiga, and you are Kocho Principal.
最後の一点はともかく頭は正常に働いているようで何よりです
Wait, so I'm the stubborn one? So stop trying to pretend you are someone... Wait, oh. So why does my chest hurt so much?
ソーセージに胸ではなくなんでしょうな心配です
And just how freaking hard is he pushing on my chest? And did he even need to do that? So, did I stop breathing?
あなたは転んで頭を打ったのですよ不幸な事故です
Wait, accident? So weren't you the one who beat me up?
お加減は
So how do you feel? Okay, so I feel fine. So thanks for saving me. But I don't have the energy to argue about this anymore.
中森大河様ですね私はヤギこの宇月の家に仕える執事でございます
And what are you talking about? So we literally know each other, Kocho.
ヤギと申します
So by the way, I'm Yagi. Okay, so what happened after I passed out? I assume you want to talk to me about something, right? So that's why you are waiting for me to wake up.
私は一階の執事本来であればこのような苦言部を超えた行いと承知はしておりますが
So my job is just being a steward. That's it. So everything else goes to the Uzuki household. And he leaves a deep sigh.
誰のせいなのやら。お嬢様は大層お心を痛めておられます。
So she's upset. And what good will that do? So she's already distressed before I got here, wasn't she?
厚かましい。
So quite the opposite, actually. Well, I know exactly who I am. So I'm Ammo Trail's manager and producer, and I'm not here to mess around.
だから無理やりにでも連れ戻すと
So, is your goal to bring her back to the stage? No, not at all. But I can't leave now, not when there are so many important things left unsaid. And we are all waiting for her return. So, don't you see that? Not just me, but everyone.
メンバーの方々に
Well, I'm sure the other members will understand. I'm sure not. Well, I'm not just talking about them, so her fans are waiting for her too. Huh? Well, I don't think Shirayuki is done yet, and I think she really enjoys being with all of us. And also being a member of Ammo Trail. And the relationships she built with us and with her fans are all proof of that.
だから
So what is your plan then? So I just want to talk to her. And any hesitation I had coming here is now gone, washed away by the sight of Shirayuki's tears. So in its place, a firm resolve blooms inside my chest.
私は今日まで片時もおそばを離れることなくお嬢様にお仕えしてきた。あるいはそのせいなのかもな。私は引いた目線などというものは持ち合わせていない。正しいだの、間違っているだのにも興味はない。
So I admit,
心が全てだ。
all I want is her to be happy.
もし仮にお嬢様のご意向を世界が否定するのなら、私は世界を敵としよう。皆殺しだ。
So what you're saying is, you have no intention of letting me see her, and you'll kill me if I try to cross you.
取り次ぐも何も、ここはお嬢様の部屋だ。家人の目があるからな。ここを置いて他に貴様をかくまえる場所などはない。
Well, I'm sure it's like, it was you who crossed the line, so we had to take preventative measures to not let the rest of the Uzuki household find out.
貴様が目覚めたらお呼びする約束になっている。
Then why haven't you?
見たのだろう、貴様も。
So the image of Shirayuki clutching her chest flashes through my mind. I did?
先天性の病だ。お嬢様は生まれながらに胸を患っておられた。
So she's had this problem ever since she was born.
医者は言ったそうだ。この子は20歳の誕生日は迎えられないだろうと。
Wait, no way.
当たり前の幼少期、当たり前の生活などというものはお嬢様にはなかった。病院を出たことすら数えるほど。
So she often had to go to the hospital.
同じ年頃の友人どころか、旦那様や奥様、私を除けば他者との接点は医者くらいのものだ。それが今日までお嬢様が過ごしてこられた時間ということになる。
Okay. But then, so how is she? And as understanding begins to dawn on my face, his expression remains composed. So Lob's magic, he's been using it to keep her illness in check, hasn't he?
私は言ったぞ。過ごしてこられた。
Okay, so let me finish first.
世界中の権威を当たり、お嬢様に未来を与えようとした旦那様のご苦労。誰よりお嬢様ご自身の頑張りだ。それらは報われた。
So what you're saying is...
お嬢様の病は完治されたと。
Okay.
少なくとも私はそう聞いている。今なお、お嬢様を縛り付けているのは、おそらく過去の呪縛。
So I think it's like, well, even though she's healed, but the problem is that all those things that she missed out on is taking a toll on her.
いや、すまん。今のは聞かなかったことに。
Well, I'm sure that's the interpretation from Yagi. Oh, sure. He has me worried for a second there, but everything's starting to make sense now.
貴様はプロデューサーとしてここに来たと言ったな。ならば、プロデューサーとして判断しろ。お嬢様はご不安なのだ。それは貴様が思うほど。
Okay, I get it.
分かってるだと?
Get what? So this is an incredibly complex issue, so I won't treat it lightly. So his expression remains thoroughly irritated.
お嬢様のご命令をたがえるわけにはいかぬ。貴様は目覚めたのだから、私はお嬢様をお呼びしなければ。
So after this conversation, I think it's safe to say that Shirayuki is not the only one or with anxieties here. So he's deeply worried about her, and that much is plain to see. So Kocho,
言っておくが、いや、やめておこう。
So let me guess. If anything happens to her, you won't hesitate to kill me either.
分かっているのならばそれでいい。
So that's the point. And with that, he leaves, and I finally feel myself relax. So he really cares for her, huh? And yet, for all his worries, he's still willing to leave her alone with me. So for Shirayuki, and with Kocho's departure, my thoughts inevitably shift to her. And after hearing about her troubled past, I cannot help but wonder what that was like for her. And being constantly hospitalized told her days were numbered. How deeply isolating that must have been for her, and I can't even imagine. So Kocho says it was some sort of heredity disease, right? So something she's been born with. But in other words, that harsh reality defined her entire childhood, tracing as far back as she can remember. And can you even truly move on from something like this? And how do you go about living a normal life if you are never even given a chance to experience one? And Shirayuki shows up. Oh, so Shirayuki. I hurriedly wipe my eyes. So I'm sorry that he can be tough at times or harsh. Oh, no. Well, he did not do anything, so I'm okay. But I'm sure he still beat up Taiga initially. So as she speaks, I realize that I'm still sitting on the bed. So in place of an immediate response, I offer her a seat on the bed. So please don't apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should apologize for barging in the way I did, for one thing. But it's okay, so you're kind. And she responds somewhat evasively.
きっともうすべて気づいていらっしゃるのに。
So you know? Know what?
お顔でわかります。ジーヤはお話ししたのですよね。私のすべて。私の弱さも。
So, I'm born weak, and now you heard the whole story. But you are not weak. And to those words, she merely smiles. And it's an incredibly bitter, heart-wrenching smile.
そう。こんな夜だったわ。ロップさんが私を訪ねていらっしゃったのは。
So, it was like this when Lop showed up.
ラプンツェル。塔の姫と私を呼んだの。
So he tried to play the prince, huh? So talk about pretentious.
ご存知でしたか？
So you know the story Rapunzel? Who doesn't? So it's famous. And if I recall correctly, it's about a girl who gets locked up in a tower by some evil witch until a prince shows up and uses her hair to climb up to save her. And it's one of those fairy tales the Brothers Grimm collected, I think.
真実、私にとってロップさんは王子様のような存在でした。
So I'm the Rapunzel and he's the prince.
ロップさんは外の世界に憧れながら踏み出せないでいた弱い私の勇気になってくださったんだもの。ロップさんはおっしゃりました。今日までずっとそうしてくださった。守られていることを心で理解できたから私踏み出せたの。進んだ先に私の運命が待っていると信じて。
So he told me that I have a bright future ahead for me. And you're right. So he's right, right? And the Shirayuki I know is constantly smiling. And whether it's in rehearsals or during concerts, she's always doing her best. Well, that is a relief, and I'm starting to worry you did not care about Animal Trail anymore. No, that's not true. She shouts, putting a hand to her chest. And remembering herself, she shrinks back slightly.
ごめんなさい。そんなことない。そんなことありえません。今回のことはすべて私が悪いんです。
So it's my fault.
踏み出したのではありませんでした。手を引かれてただ歩いていただけ。本当の私がどうしようもなく弱くて惨めなままだった。
Wait, so miserable?
今日までずっと不安でした。ちゃんとできているかしら。このままでいいのかしら。
So am I good enough?
見捨てられたりしないかしら。私が見ていた未来はきっと皆さんと違います。アイドルとしての成功とか武道館とか私にはよくわかりません。初めてできた大切なお友達。ただあの輪の中にいられればいい、それだけの私でした。だからあんなこと。
Okay, so I've been too reliant on Lop.
ロップさんに言ったんです。これから大変になるからもっと魔法で私を助けてほしいって。
So I've asked him to use his magic to help me too much.
なんて恥知らずなのかしら。
And it feels shameless. Well, that's not true, so you should not talk about yourself like this.
ロップさんは消耗していたんです。私が頼ってばかりだから、ペンさんや他の皆さんよりもずっと。
There you go. So, he's already quite worn out.
おっしゃっていました。このままでは魔力が尽きると。
Wait, no way.
打ち明けられて初めて気づいたんです。私が寄りかかってばかりだったということ。ロップさんがいなくなったら、私がどうなってしまうかも。ステージは眩しすぎて、きっと目が回ってしまいます。座り込んでしまうかも。この胸が、また、昔みたいに、足を引っ張ってしまうに決まっています。ロップさんに守られていない私に、価値なんて。
So, the only reason I'm able to succeed and thrive is because of Lop-san. And without him, I would not have gotten this far.
そんな私では、きっと、皆さんのお友達でなんか。
And if Lop-san leaves me, then I have no one, and my true self will be exposed, which is not pretty. But that's not true, and besides, Lop is still here, right?
いません。
He's not. Wait, what?
私、つい、言ってしまったんです。皆さんと合流するように何度も促されて。
So Lop-san is upset with me.
お嬢さん、あなたは一人では立って歩くこともできないのですか？
Okay, so you see the confrontation.
いつまでもそのままのあなたでいることをあなた自身に許し続けるおつもりなのです。本当は分かっているのでしょう？あなたの心臓はとっくに完治。
ロップさんは育児なしの私に呆れているのが分かってしまったから。頭に血が上ってしまったんです。どうしてあんなに助けていただいたのに。
So I hurt Lop-san.
分かってるはずだなんて簡単に言わないで。あなたのおっしゃる通り、私は育児なしです。
Okay, so I went too fast, so let me go back a little bit and see what Shirayuki said.
分かってるはずだなんて簡単に言わないで。あなたに何がわかるんですか？
Okay?
いつまでも過去の病、終わったはずの苦しみにとらわれ続けているように見えるのでしょうね。こんな私だからあなたは現れたのでしょ？私の弱さにつけ込むために。見込みが外れたのなら他を当たればよろしいでしょ？私なんか捨てて。
I see.
だからきっとロップさんは私に幻滅して。
So I think Lop-san hates me now. And he's gone. And that's why Shirayuki cut off contact with everyone and holed up here. And without Lop to support her, she probably thought her time as an idol has come to an end. However, I know something she doesn't. You know, that fence outside is pretty high, and I probably would not have made it over if a certain someone had not helped me. So he hasn't grown tired of you, Shirayuki, and in fact, I think he's been wandering around here ever since, waiting for a chance to make up with you.
そんなはず。
Really?
だって
Well, I'm not just trying to make her feel better, nor I am making light of the issue. Of course, so he would not leave you, and he'll never find another girl more suited to be an idol or as beautiful as talented as you. And I'm speaking purely from the heart here. And besides, who gives what he thinks? So it's not like he's the one up there on stage night after night. So that's you. So he's just supporting you from the background. There you go. So it's you who's up there. So Uzuki Shirayuki, one of the pillars of Animal Trail ever since the very beginning. So it doesn't matter what Lop thinks. Your feelings are all that matters here. Wait, really? Me? My feelings? So I love you, Shirayuki, and I can assure you that my feelings have nothing to do with Lop, and while I don't know how things are when you met the others, I know they care deeply for you now. So they want you back. We all love you for who you are. And if we want to make our dreams come true, we are absolutely going to need your help. And in fact, we can't possibly do it without you. Because I'm your producer, and it's my job to worry about you. And I'm not the only one. Everyone else has been worried about you. There you go. And they all want you back. There you go, Shirayuki. And we can all do this. So me, girl, your fans, we all want you back. And none of us care about that stupid rabbit. Uh-oh. And Lop can hear Taiga. So you're the one who's been working your butt off. So dazzling us all with your stunning performances. So you don't even need his help. And I know you be just fine without him. And if you're still not convinced, then okay, so if you don't think Lop is good, then I'll be your prince instead. So let me be the one to protect you. So please, so don't say all those awful things about yourself. So, Shirayuki, I want you to always be smiling. I want you to be that fluffy, mischievous temptress I see up on stage, dazzling us all with your seductive charm. Okay. Well, I'm not a mischievous temptress. Oh, well, you are, so you just might not notice it yourself. And hear her laugh, I can't help but smile in return. And then I put on a serious face and turn to look at her once more. But again, so what matters here is how you feel. So what do you want? I want... So you can do it, Shirayuki, and I know you can. I'm not just saying that, I believe it all with my heart. I know exactly why Lop chose her that night and what potential he saw in her. I've seen it, I know what she's capable of. And that's why there will always be a place for you in Animal Trail Girlish Square. So if you want, then that is. So this is not Taiga trying to cheer you up. So these are my honest feelings as your producer. So believe in yourself. Shirayuki, you're much stronger, kinder, and more capable than you realize. Really? So if you want to share your happiness with the world, I say so go for it. Heck, I'm buying front row tickets. And you can't count on my support the entire way though. So I'll even die for you if I have to. Well, that's an extreme way to put it. So, and well, sadly, I don't have magical powers like Lop, so I can't make your anxiety disappear, but I can support you in other ways. So please, so won't you come back to us? And did I get through to her? And she looks up at me, her eyes still filled with uncertainty. And yet, she takes my hand into hers.
誤解なさらないで。私、とても嬉しいの。でもね。
But
不安が消えないんです。あなたにそうまで言っていただけるものを本当に私が持っているのか。このままの弱い私のまま皆さんのもとに。
So you do, and I promise. And without even thinking, I pull her into a tight embrace. I squeeze her slender body hard enough that her breath catches her in her throat.
不思議です。こんなに胸がドキドキ高鳴っているのに、こうしていただくと。タイガーさん、こんなことを言ったら笑われてしまうかもしれませんけど、その頭を撫でていただいたりとか。
So, could you stroke my hair? Like this?
へえ、とてもいい気持ち。
Okay, that's good. So everyone's a little different behind closed doors, and Shirayuki's no exception. But she's also a little different from what I'm expecting. And not in a bad way, so seeing her like this, I can't help but be even more attracted to her.
あと少しこのままでよろしいでしょ、タイガーさん。
And why would not I be? So she's an extraordinary girl, beautiful and talented enough to captivate the entire world. Okay, so it's now the next morning, and I did push this because I wanted the entire conversation between Taiga and Shirayuki in this episode. So I'll stop here, and we'll see how they get the music video complete and submitted in time for the qualifiers. So there was an H scene that this version skipped. So instead of Shirayuki asking Taiga to stroke her hair, like here in the Steam version, Shirayuki in the full version asks Taiga to hold onto her for the rest of the night. So basically, to be close and intimate with him. So we learned that Shirayuki also has some personal issues as well, and she's not as perfect as she shows on stage, and it kind of makes her similar to what we've seen with Haneru and Tetera from part 1. So I wonder what problems Kumi will have when it comes to her turn. But I guess it's for me to find out. So anyways, with that in mind, I'll see you in the next episode.